Alright, so now you have heard about the fundamentals of preparation. Let's move on to the backbone of preparation. Backbone of preparation is basically the most crucial qualitative part of your preparation. In spite of a lot of time management tactics and tips that you've learned, if you really don't possess the three qualities of vision, belief and determination, it's going to be virtually impossible to crack the IIT JEE. Firstly, let's talk about what vision is all about. Looking at me right now, I can look back and talk about my vision in those days when I had given my IIT JEE. In those days, what used to happen is basically one thing that I had in mind at any point of time was that I wanted to crack IIT JEE. But as the time progressed, I realized that that really wasn't enough. What was required is a strong motivation to reach there. I went to the IIT campus and kind of had a look at what students' life out there is all about. The day I saw that beautiful IIT Bombay campus, I had this vision that I want to be at that place with those people, the best brains of the country. I, as a person, firmly believe that if you have a vision which gives you the future that you really want to be into, that vision is a crucial part of your preparation. That is what keeps you in the drive, in the motion, motivated all the time. Secondly, let's come to belief. The belief part of it is extremely important when you're appearing for an examination which is as competitive as IIT JEE. Let's suppose that one of the tests in your test series that you gave yielded you a very low kind of a margin, a very low percentile. I know this is depressing for a lot of us. I have gone through the same. A lot of ups and downs in my IIT JEE preparation. Believe me or not, these have been heart-shattering at times. In fact, to the verge that I really wanted to leave my preparation for IIT JEE. But no, what carried me on is the belief that I had in myself. It is important to believe that what you are doing right now will yield you results. It's extremely crucial to know that whenever you believe, that's when you can actually move on in spite of the obstacles. There are a lot of obstacles in the IIT JEE examination. It's not just the test series. In fact, it's also the normal problem-solving sessions that you might have casually with your friends. In fact, when you're having these problem-solving sessions, what happens is generally you're not able to crack a problem which a lot of people are able to crack in just a few minutes. What happens in this kind of a situation is extremely demoralizing. You need to have a belief in yourself. You need to know that you can make it. You can make it right to the end in spite of the fact that you might be not good enough right now. And that is the belief that carries a person on. And thirdly, the determination. This is extremely important once again. Without determination, it's just not possible to be where you are going to be. What is happening in determination is basically that you want to be there. There's a strong force. Basically, vision, belief and determination, these three all together get you onto the track once you have a lot of your fundamentals cleared. This is the backbone of your preparation. Everybody, it's extremely crucial that these three be an important part of your attitude life, and this will actually drive you to success. Alright, so now let's talk about a few examples outside the IIT JEE world. Well, determination, vision and belief are not really the ones required only in your IIT JEE preparation. They are required at every point of time in your life. Let's talk about the South African amputee, Oscar Pistorius. Firstly, this person is an amputee. He really doesn't have two legs. He has surrogate legs put over there. This person has become a runner sheerly out of his strong determination and belief that he can run as fast as someone who's not an amputee. The fastest record, which are right now held for running 100 meters, is 9.77 and 10.49 seconds. Oscar actually beat them to the extent that he came as close to 10.49 as to 10.91 seconds. If this is not determination, what else is? This is belief which is really strong in yourself. This is the vision that he saw for himself. He saw a vision to be the fastest runner and he beat every limits, every odds to the greatest extent possible. Now let's talk about excuses and actually going out in the world and doing stuff. These are two very important things that you will face during your preparation. You'll always have excuses not to do stuff, and at the same time you'll have a hard path to take where you actually have to go out and do something. We call this excuses and getting off your knees and actually doing something. Now let's have a clear distinction between excuses and the second thing that I talked about. Firstly, excuses are very easy. Going out and doing something in the world is extremely difficult once again. You see, you can make up excuses all the time. Well, we've been doing it since our school days. Why not now? In fact, now we don't even have to answer anybody. It's just us and our IIT JEE books. Well, now there's no problem in making excuses at all. Excuses come quick to us. Yes, that's once again simply because of the reason that we've been making excuses all our life. Then, excuses come for free, of course, and excuses, more than anything, absolve us of all the responsibilities. Well, once I make an excuse, I'm really not responsible for that, am I? So, what is happening over here is we are running away from responsibility because of the easy, quick and free excuses that we get in our life. But, let's look at the trade-off. Does excuse fix a problem? No. Excuse never does. Actually, going out there and doing your stuff is what absolves you of the problem. That is what helps you fix the problem. In fact, excuses are just a cheap way to get out of things. It's just escaping. And that's not the attitude that IIT JEE wants in you. What happens is basically you are wanted out there in IIT for the attitude that you have. You're not wanted for a bit of preparation that you underwent in those 2 years. Now let's look at vision. There's an amazing scene in Burma that you can right now look at in the screen. Well, when it was actually made, it was simply a piece of mountain which was carved in a certain shape. But look at the vision of the artist. What he has finally created is a beautiful piece of art